Love the Eagles as much as we do? Then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. Jalen Carter finally stepped onto the practice field on Monday morning, making his much-anticipated training camp debut with the Philadelphia Eagles. After sitting out last week's sessions due to a shoulder injury, the defensive tackle showed up ready to make his presence felt once again. For a player who's already made waves as a Pro Bowl selection and earned second-team All-Pro honors, his return is a huge boost for a defense that relies heavily on his disruptive ability. At just 24 years old, Carter has already proven he can be a dominant force in the trenches, and the excitement around his comeback is palpable among fans and teammates alike. The Eagles head coach, Nick Sirianni, was clear about the current status of his key players during Monday's updates. He mentioned that wide receiver Devonta Smith would not be participating in practice due to some tightness in his back, with no immediate timeline set for his return. This kind of news is always a bit concerning, especially for a player as vital to the offense as Smith, who's known for his speed, route running, and playmaking ability. The team will likely take a cautious approach, making sure he's fully recovered before rushing him back onto the field, which is a smart move given the long NFL season ahead. Besides Smith, a few other players remain limited in their participation on the practice field. Linebacker Jihad Campbell continues to deal with a shoulder injury, while offensive linemen Kenyon Green and Cam Jurgens are managing injuries to the knee and back, respectively. These setbacks mean that the Eagles coaching staff has to carefully manage reps and workloads to keep everyone fresh and healthy as they build up to the season opener. Injuries are an inevitable part of football, but how a team handles them during training camp can set the tone for the rest of the year. Carter's return, therefore, can't come at a better time. Last season, he was a key component of a defensive unit that played a major role in bringing home the Super Bowl 59 trophy. Over 16 games, with 15 starts, Carter posted an impressive 42 tackles, 16 quarterback hits, 4.5 sacks, and forced 2 fumbles. His impact wasn't just limited to the regular season. In the playoffs, he added 2 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, and another forced fumble across for starts, showcasing his ability to elevate his game when it mattered most. Those numbers reflect a player who's not just a physical presence, but someone who understands the nuances of the game and uses his instincts to create pressure and turnovers. Looking at his overall NFL career since being drafted in the first round, 9th overall out of Georgia in 2023, Carter has continued to build on his reputation. In just 32 games, with 16 starts, he's already accumulated 75 tackles, 25 quarterback hits, and 10.5 sacks. These stats underline the kind of disruptive energy he brings every time he's on the field, something the Eagles will rely on heavily as they aim to repeat their success. Coach Sirianni also provided an update on rookie safety Andrew Mukuba, who unfortunately suffered an injury during practice on Saturday. Mukuba, a second-round draft pick, remained out of Monday's workouts, while no specific details were given about the nature or severity of his injury. The hope is that the young safety will recover swiftly and be ready to contribute sooner rather than later. Injuries to promising rookies are always tough for a team, especially one that's counting on fresh talent to help fill key roles in the defense. On the offensive side of the ball, the absence of Devonta Smith leaves a noticeable gap, but the Eagles have depth and flexibility to manage it. Still, the coaching staff's cautious approach reflects an understanding of how important Smith's health is to the team's success. He's one of the primary weapons for quarterback Jalen Hurts, who, speaking of, has been making headlines not just for his on-field exploits, but also for his growing presence off the field. Hurts, the leader of the Eagles' offense and a Super Bowl MVP, has been capitalizing on his rising star power through a string of endorsement deals with some of the biggest brands in the world, from Nike's Jordan line to Hulu and Pepsi. Nearly every major company wants a piece of the quarterback's charisma and success. Recently, Hurts made NFL history by becoming the first player in the league to endorse Sprite, a landmark deal that highlights his unique appeal and marketability. The new Sprite commercial features Hurts in a series of interviews, where a reporter tries to find out the secret behind his success. At one point, the reporter spots Hurts holding a Sprite and wonders if that's the key to his winning formula. Hurts' playful response, "Nah, but it tastes good," perfectly captures his laid-back charm and the genuine personality that fans have come to love. This endorsement not only boosts Hurts' off-field profile, but also signals how his influence extends beyond football, reaching into popular culture and everyday life. Beyond commercials and endorsements, Hurts has managed to keep a low profile while balancing a busy off-season schedule. He's appeared on talk shows, participated in various media engagements, and even found time to write a children's book. This level of dedication to endeavors outside the game is rare for NFL players, who often have to juggle intense physical training and preparation with public appearances. Hurts' ability to stay grounded and focused on improving his game while exploring these other opportunities speaks volumes about his character and professionalism. On the field, Hurts continues to improve each season. His career is highlighted by two Pro Bowl selections and a second-team All-Pro nod, accomplishments that reflect his steady progression as a top-tier quarterback. Of course, nothing compares to his recent back-to-back trips to the Super Bowl, where he not only won the coveted Lombardi Trophy but also earned the MVP award for his outstanding performance. These milestones have cemented his status as one of the premier players in the league, and someone who can lead a team to the highest level of success. Despite all the praise, Hurts has faced his share of criticism, particularly regarding his passing abilities and debates about whether he ranks among the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. However, none of that seems to bother him. He remains focused on his goals and plays the game with the same determination and humility that defined him when the Eagles drafted him in the second round back in 2020. For Hurts, winning is the ultimate priority and everything else is secondary. As the Eagles continue their preparations for the upcoming season, having players like Carter back in full form and a leader like Hurts driving the offense gives them every reason to believe they can compete at the highest level again. The balance of youth, experience, and star power makes this team one of the most exciting to watch in the league. The road to another championship run is filled with challenges, but the commitment and talent on this roster suggest they're ready to face whatever comes their way. As the Eagles gear up for another intense season, the spotlight remains firmly fixed on Jalen Hurts, whose rise from a promising rookie to one of the NFL's brightest stars has captured the attention of fans, analysts, and opponents alike. Hurts' journey has been anything but ordinary. Drafted in the second round back in 2020, he quickly proved that his impact on the field went far beyond just numbers. What truly sets him apart is his resilience and leadership, traits that have propelled the Eagles to new heights and established him as a player to watch in the years to come. His performance in the Super Bowl last season was a defining moment, showcasing a mix of poise, athleticism, and clutch playmaking that few quarterbacks can match. Taking home the MVP award after leading his team to victory was not just a personal achievement, but a statement to the entire league. Jalen Hurts is here to stay, and he's playing at an elite level. This recognition has only fueled his drive, pushing him to refine his game during the offseason and continue evolving as a passer and leader. One of the most intriguing aspects of Hurts' game is how he manages to blend his natural athleticism with an increasingly sophisticated understanding of the quarterback position. Early in his career, critics often pointed to limitations in his passing mechanics or questioned whether he could be a consistent deep threat. Over time, however, Hurts has proven to be a student of the game, dedicating himself to film study, refining his footwork, and working closely with coaches to expand his arsenal of throws. The results have been clear: a steadily improving completion percentage, better decision-making under pressure, and a more diverse passing attack that keeps defenses guessing. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles, and don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a twist that has left the NFL world buzzing and Eagles fans grasping for answers, star wide receiver A.J. Brown has reportedly hinted at a potential departure from Philadelphia, a move that, if confirmed, would send shockwaves through the league. While nothing has been made official, Brown's recent cryptic comments and social media activity have fueled intense speculation that the Pro Bowler may be on his way out. Sources close to the situation claim that tension has been building behind the scenes, with whispers of dissatisfaction regarding Brown's role in the offense and the team's direction after a turbulent season. Adding fuel to the fire, Brown allegedly made a vague but pointed statement about new beginnings during a recent live stream, which fans and analysts alike have interpreted as a sign that a major change is imminent. While Brown has not confirmed any concrete decisions, the Eagles' front office has reportedly been caught off guard by the sudden turn of events. Some insiders suggest that ongoing contract frustrations or philosophical differences with the coaching staff could be at the heart of the issue. Meanwhile, fans have taken to social media en masse, expressing everything from heartbreak to confusion, demanding clarity on whether one of the team's most explosive playmakers is really considering moving on. Could this be a calculated power move, or is it truly the beginning of the end for A.J. Brown and Midnight Green at this point? All options appear to be on the table. If the rumors prove true, Brown's exit would leave a massive void in the Eagles' offense and dramatically alter the team's outlook heading into the upcoming season. For now, it remains a tantalizing mystery, one that promises to dominate headlines until the truth comes to light. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.